horribly windy here. Mayang gabi, mayang hapon, mayang buntag. Ah, got those backwards. No matter where you are in the world. Today I am starting out at One Pavilion place, and eventually going to be heading over by where that tower crane is. That I believe that's Apple One condominium complex. That this is an area of Banawa, neighboring barangay of ours, that I've wanted to explore for some time now. We've explored a little bit. We actually even looked at a rental down in this area, but decided not to go in it for a couple of reasons. It is horribly windy today. I don't know if you can see the trees. So if the sound gets too awful bad for people, please say something. I don't mind. We will try and figure out something else. Wala kwarta. Pasensya na. My heart goes out to a lot of those people, but you can't help them all. That's without question. Yeah, right now I'm walking into the work to win. And of course I'm walking into it, so I'm in a bad head at this point. Where is it? These are the Sundance condominiums that we've had people watching the live streams that live in here a couple times. I'm not sure who they were or if they were subscribers. But yeah, I guess these are actually pretty nice condominiums, and it does look very nice. This Banawa area is kind of a ritzy area. Mahambundag. So there's a lot of higher end subdivisions in this area. Papa and I started to explore this one day. Yeah, it is definitely real cool kite weather. If it wasn't for all the power lines and the spaghetti nest in the sky. That, you know, there's a few open areas. One of these days, I want to try and get into a couple of the open areas for flying the drone, and unfortunately I haven't been able to do that. It seems like every time we get a little bit of free time, something happens. Got a call from my son and roommate this morning that the AC in the house in Phoenix has went out. So we got to figure out a way to fix that, get that fixed. The guy that's rooming there is actually an AC tech, and he's went through and done the pre-diagnostics. Oh, this is cute. I haven't seen this guy strike. Man, what the? And if you guys know what this is a reversing valve and a heat pump. And he's saying either the reversing valve is stuck or not being told to reverse. See, I really need to get in here with Papa. Some of these little side streets look kind of fun, but I'd rather have somebody that knows, that's very familiar with the language. Oh. Yeah, I'm thinking that could be a bad driveway. There's a storm drain right there. Mamuntak. What good it'll do, I gotta get back up on the sidewalk. Mamuntak. Yeah, this is one of these situations. I'm not sure there is a good choice. Now, a while back, I actually walked down here and explored that neighborhood. And there's some real neat places in there. That it's coming right up here is where we looked at the place. It was another 3-bedroom, but it was kind of messed up. We've actually got a video of that one. Studio and 1-bedroom executive apartments for rent. Martyr tattoos. I don't know if I'd want to be a martyr getting a tattoo. Now again, this is something you're starting to see a lot more of. Is here's a pet shop, professional grooming. And right up here, Dr. Bongles. Dr. Bongles, however you want to say it. That it's a high-end veterinarian. And it's right down there is where the condo we were looking at is. I'm a little distracted. I'm trying to figure out what this is. I don't see any signs or anything else. But yeah, it was right down that street is where I believe it was the first one we posted. Yeah, that get a bigger hammer theory of repairs. Yeah, I've done that before. Dr. Bengals, I guess, they've got a couple of offices. And they deal with more soci type pets. That was actually the landmark they used to tell us where to make the turn at. One of the bedrooms had a support column almost dead center of the bedroom. So it effectively is worthless as a bedroom. But yeah, it's what's out here. Now this is another nicer end apartment building. But we haven't seen anything about for rent or anything like that, so. Yeah, if you need to rent a car, right there's Buena Vista Car Rentals. I don't know if you can see it through the wiring. Right, I don't know if my finger's pointing that way. Right up there's a big rock cut. Eventually, one of these days, I'd like to see if I can figure out where that's at and how to get to it. And go up there and check it out. Blue Bubbles Wash and Dry. Don't know about parking. We didn't have such a good luck with parking at our other laundromat either, but you know, hey, it is what it is. Welcome to the Philippines. Now up here in a little bit, is a turn that's going to take me up into the neighborhood that I want to go to. I don't know if it's right where I got multi-cab just pulled out. I think it's further up. Now here's something you see a lot here in the Philippines. Apartment for rent, ladies only. That I could just imagine something like that back in most Western countries. I've driven this part of the neighborhood repeatedly, but I've never walked it, so it'll be interesting to see what's here. LP gas delivery, huh? Looks more like they're unloading soda bottles. Yeah, I don't see getting through that direction. I know this isn't the Guadalupe River, but I'm kind of wondering what it is. I'll have to check that one out on a map. Yeah, I'm not going to bother them. Do need to buy a muffler. Turn is right next to a Shell gas station. Didn't they do a TV show about that? Bosom Buddies? My bundak. Oh. Exit only. Oh. Medicine college, medical college. College of Medicine, I'm sorry. Matthias H. Aznar? Okay. M-H-A-M. Mom? Mom? I think that's a hospital of some kind, teaching hospital of some kind. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a little bit turned around here. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going. I'm kind of wondering if that turn back there may not have been the right turn, correct turn I needed to make. The Voice KTV Grill. Motolite auto check, Workplace Cafe, 7-Eleven, Saman Grill, multi-cab. Actually, I think they call those a bongo. Yeah, that Philippine Experience sent a message this morning There was a link to an article that I guess Lapu-Lapu is going back under heavy restrictions. I can see a comment, but I can't quite read it. We'll have to get up here. I'm almost ready to break out my other phone with a GPS and make sure I am going in the right direction, right places yet. Oh no, okay. I'm going to. You're gonna have to give me a second. I've never been a big proponent in having two phones at the same time, but it seems there might be a benefit to it. Okay, yeah, I still got a ways to go. That's where I don't know if you can see this. That's where we're eventually going. Then I got about a half mile. Yeah, a lot of these buildings that maintenance isn't quite what we think of back in the US. See, a lot of these little side streets are fun to explore, but without Papa with me, I'm kind of hedgy about it. And Cindy said after Pumpkin arrives that she may start going with me a little bit more too, so we'll see. And if not, no worries. Today is going to be a big day. My mundak back at the house that during the accident, trying to make sure we got all the paperwork. We realized a lot of stuff we thought had been scanned in wasn't. So we just wound up making quick copies and agreed that the first down day we need to take and do a day of just going through every stitch of paperwork that we've got and making sure that it's scanned in. Yeah, don't stand in the middle of the driveways around here. People will turn and expect you to move. There we go. Hey David, how you doing this morning? Huh. Neat little cafe. Let's see if I do this without getting killed. They got stairs in the back, and it looks like they got a rooftop cafe. But as typical, there's nowhere to park. A lot of these little turned areas and a lot of these small restaurants that it's not like most Western countries that they have to have so much parking. A lot of them have either very minimal or, like that one, none. My mutak nice little bake shop. Mayang Buntak. Looks like they got good food. Well, I'll just swing back on the way back. Swing in on the way back. Mayang Buntak. Mayang Buntak. Mayang Buntak ah. Now that there's still not a whole lot of people around, you can still unquestionably tell that it's still the remnants of all the silliness going on. Oh, little neighborhood chapel. I don't know if you can see if there's a townhome for sale over there. I normally try to come back at the other side, so we'll have to see if I can manage that. And that might be a little bit more doable where we're at, where I'm going to. Ah, right there's the Shell station I need to turn at. I thought about bringing a bike up here and parking there. Another big building going up. I have no idea what that one is. Vineyard construction. Vineyard construction. Gosh. This wind is getting bad. If there's no parking right there, that they'll park as tight to the curb as they can with the scooter. Long.
How many years do you live in Cebu City?
Less. October. We moved.
October?
Oh.
Going back to your country? Going back to our country?
Maybe. Don't think so. Probably permanent here. Asawa ko Cebuana.
Okay. So, vlog?
Oo, live streams. Mayang Buntak. That, again, that's part of what I love about living here, is the overall friendliness of people. Now, I hadn't seen or heard about this until I was looking how to get here. This autofocus, automotive and bicycle store. I don't know. I kind of want to come down and check it out. But I actually saw that Shell station. I kind of prefer Shell gas. So, matter of fact, Rusi needs fuel. So I may come back down here after I leave and get some fuel. There we go. Bit of a false start. Depending on how long I've been online, I may swing into there on the way out of here. But part of the reason I'm going up here is I looked up and there's this Apple One condo residences that are opening. Oh, okay, they got more parking back here. So I definitely may come back down with Rusi or even Sunshine. Kind of check out a little bit more. There's periodically signs that make you go, wonder why they get put up. This is one of those times. This property is not for sale. Swindlers and scammers will be prosecuted to the fullest. Kind of wondering what happened on that one. There's a church that we found that's doing online services, but the bigger thing is they're doing services in English. That they have Visayan services, but at least the live stream services are in English. I don't know if they live stream a yeah, I found a squirrel. NCIC Christian School. Huh. Toddler 2-3, nursery K1 and K2 elementary. I'm not sure what K1 and K2 is. But a lot of these schools are still doing those modules online. Kind of curious what's down there. Yeah, the things you see. Hey, good day, Brandon. How you doing today? The things you see in the Philippines neighborhoods. My mundak. Live streaming. Yeah, I like these. Dr. Karan's clinic, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Kwan? For some reason, I tend to pick neighborhoods that are real hilly. Huh. Some nice looking houses up there. See, again, that's part of why I was a little disappointed that when we were looking for some place, we didn't have sunshine to just start wandering neighborhoods. Okay, I've seen this on a map, the Greenville subdivision. I guess this is a little bit older, a little bit higher end subdivision. So that's what that might be. You can hear somebody practicing piano. Get over on the side of the road here. Actually, I'm still holding I was a little bit concerned about coming in here because of stream rate. Seems to still be holding pretty good. When I get up here in a little bit better spot, I'll turn and show a little bit more what's across the street. There we go, I can get off a little bit. Again, there's enough glare on the screen that I can't really see. But I'm hoping you guys can see it. These look to be nice, real nice high-end condos. And I'm thinking those are the carports for this set. Huh. Yeah, there could be enough of a elevation to make those really nice views. Pangrama? Yeah, it looks to be a nice higher-end condo subdivision. That John Ray, I tried to explain it to him, and Cindy tried to explain it to him after she saw it and understood. And he really didn't get it until he moved to the States. But seeing very high-end buildings, subdivisions, right across the street from vacant lots and such, it always fascinated me here. Medical doctor getting out, I'll let him go. Gabriel's Dormitel. Ice for sale, 2 pesos. That John, Philippine Experience, didn't you sell ice at the little ice tubes at the sorry, you guys did? Okay. I'm not entirely sure what the dinner was, but it looks like they're not even doing curbside pickup anymore. I think they need to trim. I think they need to trim away from the sign because I can't even see what it is. International Bible Center or something like that? I don't know. Oh wow. I have no idea what that is. Like I say, this area is a little bit higher end subdivision area. Banawa is kind of the... Yeah, I need to get back over on that other side. Shade's nice over here, but I don't like cars that come up 6 inches off your arm. Maham bundag. Sorry.
Sorry?
Oo.
Okay, good. Would you give me a picture? Eat me? You know?
Live streaming.
Yeah.
You're on live TV.
Yeah. I like TV.
Oo.
That's okay.
YouTube.
Alright, enjoy.
Enjoy. Oh. Okay. Remember that church I was talking about? That's what this is. Living Word Christian Learning Center of Cebu. My muntag. So I guess that's what all the parking and everything else is about. Okay. That we listen to the sermons online. They've actually got a Bible Institute that is moving online because of everything going on. And I'm probably going to start looking into that. I've looked at what their statement of faith is and everything, and I don't see any issues, and they're actually a pretty cool place. My buntag. See if I can get... Since I'm going to stand there for a minute, I want to let him get going. Now, the guys of you that's been here for a while will get this. And the ones who haven't may find this kind of cool. A lot of churches, especially bigger churches, have a school in them. Online diagnostics tests for admission testing. And they're doing it as an online blended self-instructed modules with online class teacher facilitator. Huh. Very cool. We'll have to take a look, better look into that later. Yeah, that they were only asking 1 peso for ice tubes back there. See, it's this Apple One that I kind of wanted to walk up to as well. And kind of see what was going on there. Yeah, you're looking to get more into a local neighborhood at this point, which is actually kind of cool. Uh-oh. Oh, no worries. Good
morning.
That yeah, some of these neighborhoods are not terribly used to a white guy coming in playing looky-loo. That a lot of these people are thinking I'm actually recording, blogging this. That they're not realizing that I'm actually doing live streaming. Oh wow. Yeah, this is at Apple One Banawa. That they're more complete than I thought they were. That actually is pretty cool. That with all the shutdowns and restrictions and everything else, I'm finding a lot of these places, it's difficult to get into them to even look at the condos. So since I'm not actually trying to buy one, a lot of times it can be almost impossible for them to get in. This is Kentwood Homes. Looks like they may have gotten in here a little bit quicker than Apple One did. And another subdivision. I'll go check that one out. Uh-oh, blocking me out. Yeah, I looked online real quickly for what the Apple One was going for. And most of the studios and 1 bedrooms are sold out. The 2 bedrooms that they do have a bunch of are going for $5 to $7 million, or pesos, 5 to 7 million pesos. My muntak. Villa Salud subdivision. That I think the actual main entrance for Apple, I'm going to go up here a little bit. I need to get up here in the shade too so I can check. Okay, I still have a decent stream rate. Oh, there we go. Guard opens the gate for everybody. That's actually kind of cool. Oh yeah, same there. The guard opens the gate for those. We kind of have a guard that generally opens the gate for everybody. And here it's cheaper to pay a guard to do it than it is to actually put in a remote gate. Now there's a footpath up there and a gate and a fence. So I'm not sure if there's somebody that lives up there or what. I'm thinking over here by that building is what's gonna be or is actually the main entrance to Apple One area. Or that one that we just passed might eventually be slated to be the main gate. And this was just the main gate for the towers that they put in. The towers went in first, and they're marked online as sold out. Here's what looks like another gate going back into that area. I don't know. Some of this stuff kind of makes you scratch your head, go, Subaru. Multicab. Whoa.
Hey, what's happened?
May buntag.
Still okay?
Oo. Sorry lang.
Dini sa dakbayan sa Sugbo sa Cebu.
Akong binasaya gamay.
Suri lang.
Just wandering, kind of checking things out.
Try ko balik ko, Tim.
Yeah, that I guess this is the main sales office. Maybe, I don't know. I think they're construction workers. But yeah, that's one of the original towers that goes in here. And they've got quite a bit. But there's the Apple One Banawa Heights. And I'm assuming that's the sales office, the original sales office, and probably eventually clubhouse when they get this more completed. Yeah, I'm not going to bother continuing up there. There's not a whole lot more up there, and on the map it looked like it basically dead-ended pretty quick immediately after this. So, my mundak. We'll head back, check it out. But this was the main thing I wanted to see, is what was going on. There we go. Yeah, look at the people in there. I don't know how well you can see it. Visit us daily. Apple1Cebu.com. Okay. I'm going to have to go check that out. See what they have to say. There we go. Seeing the parking lot's all fenced off, I'm not sure that they're open still. Might be neat to go check it out. Get up here in the shade and see if I can read some of these. Take a look at the screen a little bit better. Yeah, call it an American habit, call it what you need to, but I generally try to walk facing traffic. we'll get back out to the main road, and I'll probably end the vlog at the main road. That'll put us right about an hour. But that usually seems to be a pretty good time frame for everybody, and not taking too much of advantage of people's time. Because I do appreciate you guys that show up and listen to me prattle on and explore neighborhoods with me. If nothing else, vicariously, virtually. There we go. Mitsubishi. See, I kind of like those. They're called a Pajero. And they're actually kind of neat, so. There's a move called a whip pan that's like that. And I don't know how to do it on this. So that you lock the gimbal where you make that move so it doesn't try to smooth out the turn. And that's one of the features I haven't explored on this. And I need to just go out and play with it. Watch a couple of videos, go out, play with it, do some recordings, and see what I can do to make it a little bit more cinematic. But yeah, these look to be pretty nice little subdivisions too. I'm not sure I'm pointing right. It looks to be 4, 5, 6 split unit. The outdoor portion of a split unit. So I'm not sure if that's just a service area for everybody's or one that happens to have a lot or what. Oh, it looks like they might still be building a lot in there too. Might be interesting to look up Kentwood Homes on the internet and see what that has to say. But yeah, this Apple One Banawa Heights, it looks to be a pretty massive project. Look to be some pretty nice condos. Heard some mixed reviews online, but since I think they're being marketed more towards Westerners, my mundag that salamat that I don't know. Hey, Mr. Daniel, how you doing today? Good to have you here. We were exploring Banawa in Cebu. Actually, heading back, we just got through Apple One Banawa Heights. Kind of a neat little subdivision. Well, not little. Kind of a neat, huge subdivision. My mundag. Looks like they're stringing in fiber. Oh yeah. Brand new PLDD box. See, that's the other thing. I know the guys of you that are over in, well, probably everybody here. My mundag.
May I ask what is that for?
I'm live streaming for YouTube. Asawa.
Live stream?
Live streaming.
Live streaming. YouTube?
I'm retired.
but you know how to speak our dialect?
Gamay lang.
Gamay lang.
Asawa ko, Cebuana.
Apuluan, more buildings. adventure together. It's nice.
YouTube channel.
Yes, you will give this to me?
Oo.
Yes, thank you. But I will
What's-
know you more.
What's up yan?
Yes, sige. Alright, sige.
May buntag. Okay lang. Get by that. Yeah, that's why I printed out those cards, just so that when people start asking like that I don't have to try and give them one. They don't have to try to remember it. They got one. May buntag.
Good morning.
That they've got means to do attend services in limited numbers, and that was part of what I wanted to do, is come out here and kind of check out what I need to do to park and all that fun stuff. And it looks like parking wouldn't be too bad. Okay, they look to have a decent parking area. And it looks like there's gates up here too, so. Their building permit from 2005. So we know when that building was built. Yeah, this actually looks pretty cool. Now that I know where it is and have a little bit better idea, we'll have to see if Cindy and I can come up and attend services in person one of these days. While we're here, Cindy and I plan on trying to build a community with different people. We're starting to. And we need to reach out more. Both of us are recognizing that. Gabriel's Dometel. I'll have to look that up. Yeah. The name of this road is Good Shepherd Road. I'm assuming it got named that because of the church, but I don't know that. That's a big assumption on my part. Actually, Daniel, that we just passed Kentwood subdivisions. I was kind of curious about that. If you are on the internet and looking, Apple One is right across the street from that. Oh! I thought that was a G, not an O. Panorama subdivision. And of course, gated guarded, which is actually kind of cool. But yeah, this looks to be pretty nice high-end pretty nice high-end little subdivision too, a little bit older. And one that kind of surprised me, a lot of this looks either pretty new, which some of the landscaping and stuff doesn't. Looks to be too well established to be new, or very well maintained. And there's some telltale signs that it might be a little bit older than you're expecting, but just well maintained, which for the Philippines is kind of a surprise. Maintenance here in the Philippines, if it ain't broke, they don't fix it. And that really, I didn't know there was a gun club here, but I've known there's a couple shooting ranges and such. But I didn't know there was an actual gun club here. Now, do you know if foreigners can go to the gun range? Yeah, you see, there's some telltale things that tell me this might be a little bit older. That looks like it has been repaired. So, huh. I'll have to look that one up when I go back. Yeah, I'm not going to make those comments on a public channel. I thought about expounding on that one. Sadly, with today's political environment, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I can further expound upon that privately if you guys would like. Looks like that one may be unfinished. So there might be some available units still not built. Or it might be access, it might be garage or something, I don't know. But that's kind of the neat thing about some of these places is oh, if that's the case, there was a couple of side streets that looked like you might be able to get back into something. But I don't, without Papa here, I don't like exploring too deep into some of these neighborhoods. Again, it's not I'm afraid to explore in those neighborhoods. It's just that I don't speak the language well enough to communicate. I'm getting better, and it surprises people that I can speak, you know, what I can. But it's not well enough to effectively communicate yet. It's like there's some stuff down in here that one of these days with Papa, I may come and park, you know, Sunshine somewhere up in here and explore deeper into the neighborhood. But without Papa here, I'm not gonna go exploring too deep into the neighborhood. Some of these things, some of these roads turn into private roads in a heartbeat with no notice. And you can wind up exploring places you shouldn't be in. My buntak. My buntak. Apple One.
Apple One.
Oo. Just sore-sore. Just wandering around.
Sorry.
Oo.
Vlog.
Oo, live stream.
Live stream.
You'll be YouTube famous today.
Thanks.
Once not trabajo, what are you doing? What are you working on? Oh, remove?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Last one. Oo. Asawa ko Cebuana, so we're living here. Salamat.
Salamat.
That's very cool. Trimming it back, trying to get in. Are you near Joy Store? I'm not entirely sure. Right up here at that corner, that direction's a Shell station, and this is a auto accessory store right here on the corner. a lot of these little stores that are on YouTube, or on Google Maps, are either named something different in person, or just flat out don't have a name on the store. So I very well could have passed Joy's store and just didn't even realize it, because I did pass a fair amount of little sorry stores. Now this is something you see a lot over here, that little three-sided figure, that they're triskelion, I think is what they're called, that it's a fraternity here. It's a charitable Buntak. And again, that looks to be a nice ancestral home. Again, you know, I made a comment on the way up. These little side streets like this, especially these little dirt ones, I'm kind of curious about. I'd kind of like to explore, because it does look like there's, you know, homes and stuff back there, but I just don't speak the language well enough to communicate with people and to talk with them. And that's the advantage of having Papa with me. That it's not so much I'm afraid or scared of the areas or anything silly like that. As a general rule, you use your head and keep your wits about you, and you're perfectly fine and 100% safe. But not being able to communicate kind of takes away a lot of the enjoyment of exploring the area. And the locals can tell you way more about what's going on and such than anything else. And there's been a lot of times that Papa's been able to find out information about an area that without him there I would have never known. Yes, I'm trying to get a cigarette lit. Sorry about that, people. And the other thing that Papa is good for is Philippine sidewalks are an adventure. And a lot of times I'll be watching something, watching the screen, and not necessarily see something like that. And there is quite definitely no warning on a lot of them. You know, that one, there was no signs, no nothing, just open hole and be careful. And you get in some of these areas, like that car that just came by me, I try to walk facing traffic, but these roads are basically one-lane road that people park on. So pedestrians just stay out of the way as much as possible, and cars try to watch out for them as best as possible. But sometimes there just ain't enough room, kind of like that motorcyclist the other day that he tried to pass, and there was a parked car that I'm thinking he didn't see. Looks like there's a guard shack, an old guard shack. This might be a little bit higher end, might have been a little bit higher end place at one time. And it still looks to be a pretty nice place. I don't know how well you can see it, but it still looks to be a pretty nice, high, you know, decent place. It's like this looks like it may have been a higher end place at one point, but it's gotten surpassed, so. And I still think these signs are kind of funny. I think they're all in focus now. Property is not for sale. Swindlers and scammers will be prosecuted to the fullest. Kind of these signs that make you go, I wonder what caused that episode. There's a brand of toothpicks sold in the US at least, that actually have warnings on how to use the toothpicks. My buntak. So, you know there has to be a story on why that was put on. That I'm kind of curious what this auto parts store has and what the auto accessories are. And I'm actually a tad bit hungry, so I may stop and grab some early merienda. But we are back at the main street, and yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but that's the nicer condos, and that's on this side is One Pavilion place. So we're not too terribly far from all that stuff. I'm kind of curious what this building going up is. It's got to be condos of some kind. And I'm actually going to come over here, and this is autofocus is where I'm ending at today. And as soon as I can get turned where I'm not going to get killed here. As soon as I can get this turned around. From Cebu City, or from Banawa, Cebu City, for today, mabuhay, and thanks for joining us on our adventure. Cindy and I both really appreciate the support that you guys give our channel. I have a car pulling in. That you give our channel, especially while it's small and starting to grow like this. But thank you, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye.